What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel. And in this video, we'll be reviewing the 2021 TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter. Yeah, it's called the TIE Fighter. I almost said Starfighter, but sure. Well, this set comes with 3 minifigures. Well, I can only find 2. It's a TIE Fighter pilot, and I forgot his name. He's a droid. It's supposed to come with a stormtrooper, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I've traded it with, like, people for, yeah. So, yeah, I might have. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's dive into the review, shall we? Let's look at the 2 minifigures that we do have. The TIE Fighter pilot and the droid. I really forgot his name, so if you know, please leave a comment. Because I'm more of a Marvel guy than a Star Wars guy. And I don't think this guy appeared in the original trilogy. So anyway, moving on to the TIE Fighter pilot. He's just a generic TIE Fighter pilot with leg printing and like torso printing. The gimmick, the like chest plate thingy is nice with the 2 eyes coming up and the buttons and the belt and and then he's got the face underneath, which I also use for my Robocop custom, which I'll make a video on that in the future. So, yeah. The helmet is nice. It's a black stormtrooper helmet. This is my first complete TIE Fighter pilot, but not my first TIE Fighter pilot I've had. So, he's got 2 Imperial, like, logos on his forehead. So, yeah. You can see part of the skin in the back of the helmet. So, yeah. There's nothing really going on in the back here except for some shapes, which is, yeah, nice. It comes with a pistol blaster. Like, so, yeah. Like the generic pistol of Star Wars. So, yeah. Let's look at this droid. It reminds me of K2SO, but a bad version, like working for the Sith. But he reminds me a bit of C-3PO. Maybe he's a bad version of C-3PO. He has like a breathing apparatus, like what do you call this? He has something, bug eyes. He has bug eyes. He has something close to the breathing apparatus of Darth Vader, which you can see here. I like the molded head. You can take it off. So it looks like mix between the Xenomorph and the praying mantis. So yeah. And from the back he looks like the crystal skull from Indiana Jones. So, yeah. He has nice torso printing, which has some lines and some arches and some wires and a grid. So, yeah. No arm printing. Back of the torso printing. So, same thing as the torso. Lines, arches, grids, and wires. So, yeah. And some nice leg printing, which I don't know if he's a major character in this set that he's based off of, but knowing the set and knowing that it's from the original trilogy, I don't think so, because maybe I should rewatch it again. But anyway. Oh yeah, something that I've got is he has his like 2 lines coming down to the circles. So yeah. So yeah, that's nice. So yeah. Let's look at the build. Let's look at the actual TIE fighter. That's on the TIE fighter. It's nice. You can. This is really army buildable. You can get a bunch of these sets. If they weren't retired, you can get a bunch of them. Get a bunch of TIE fighters, say 10. And then build a small army of TIE fighters. And then get a bunch of stormtroopers as well. So, yeah. That's nice. And so, yeah. Let's look at the TIE fighter real quick. Comes with 2 spring-loaded missiles here, which you just push on the back, and then makes it go, makes it shoot out, and yeah. I have to find those. Next, when we're in speaking of the back has 2 red lights, and has a dish piece with another dish piece into it. So yeah, that's nice. I like the detailing, minimal, but it gets the job done. So, and then you can open this hatch and open this hatch, and then you can put a minifigure inside. There's, I don't think, no control panel or nothing. There's just 2 red lights. 2 red lights up here, and a strip of lights here, using a 2x2 translucent red plate. I mean a 1x2. Sorry. And then you just put the TIE fighter pilot like this. You can put his blaster with him, and the fighter, and the TIE fighter. So yeah. I don't know what the twin iron engines are, because that's what TIE stands for. I think it's these? No, I don't think so. I really think these are it. And then you have engine. Okay. I don't know. But suitability. This is very suitable. You can go and then get suitability here. You can, it's durable, so you can swoosh it and the wings don't come up. The super, they come on with pegs, which is nice. And yeah, so yeah, I think the only downside to this build for me is that these wings are repetitive, so, which is nice, but and I think if I remember correctly, you build the cockpit first, and then you build these wings back to back. So, yeah. So yeah, let me bring in some other mid-scale ships to compare. So, let's compare. First comparison, I think this is gonna be our only comparison so far, is the slave one, midi-scale slave one. Technically, it's Boba Fett's starship, because Disney does not use a slave one name anymore, because yeah, for obvious reasons, which I don't mind, but I'll still keep calling this ship the Slave One, even though it's labeled as Boba Fett Starship. But anyway, it's one of my favorite store sets that I have. I really love the Slave One ship, so yeah. And so I think they scale together. So yeah. The TIE Fighter and the Slave One is really nice. I think they scale well together. They both have suitability. And then here you can, it's harder to get the thing out, and then yeah, this is so cool. Yeah. It even comes with a display stand, which I made a whole review on it. So if you want to check that out, yeah. So yeah, I'll I'll take this off the table and I'll organize this, and then I'll give you my fan thoughts. So my fan thoughts for this TIE Fighter is it's a good TIE Fighter. It's really suitable, and it pairs well with the X-Wing and the Slave One. So yeah, I'll probably do the X-Wing like in the future, X-Wing review in the future. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, this is a good TIE Fighter, and it's very suitable, and there's like the price is, for what I remember, it's like not that overpriced. But I think it'll be like the price will be high on the aftermarket since it's retired now. And yeah, comes with two great minifigures. I mean, this one's just a pilot, and this one is I don't know, maybe it's a droid, but I don't know the role of this droid, but it's still nice to have in my collection. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Like my tail.